All right, so get this open assistant.
Open assistant.
Open assistant
Okay.
like, ChatGPT,
Yeah.
but it's open source.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So anyone can use it.
Anyone can use it, anyone can change it, anyone can share it.
That's pretty crazy.
I know. It's like democratizing AI.
Yeah, it really is. It's like, remember Stable Diffusion?
Yeah.
And how that just like completely shook up the art world?
Oh, yeah.
This could be like that, but for language. It could completely change how we talk to AI.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is this is not like some far-off thing. It's already being made right now.
It is.
As we speak.
They're using this technique called reinforcement learning from human feedback.
RLHF.
RLHF, yeah, where the system gets better based on what people tell it.
So the more we use it, the smarter it gets.
Exactly.
Wow.
And speaking of we, did you know over 13,000 people are working on this?
13,000?
13,000 volunteers. Yeah, it's like a massive global brain trust.
That's wild. How do you even organize that many people?
It's led by LAION,
LAION.
a nonprofit. They work on OpenAI development.
So are there advantages to having so many people working on it?
Oh, absolutely. You have all these different people from around the world with different perspectives and expertise, and it all comes together in this one project. It can lead to some really innovative solutions.
Okay, and so what about the licensing?
The licensing.
Yeah.
So Open Assistant uses the Apache 2.0 license for its code.
Okay.
And CC BY 4.0 license for the data.
What does that mean?
It means that anyone can use, modify, and distribute both the code and the data as long as they credit the creators, which is a big deal.
So no more big tech gatekeeping AI.
Pretty much.
Wow, that's a big deal. So this could lead to a lot more people being able to do a lot more things with AI that they couldn't before.
Yeah, exactly. Like new apps and innovations that we haven't even thought of yet.
Who knows what people will be able to create?
Yeah, because the building blocks of AI are right there in front of them.
Okay, so we've got this awesome community-driven project.
Yes.
With the goal of making AI open to everyone. But where are they now? Like, how far along are they?
So Open Assistant is still being worked on, but they already have some really cool prototypes.
Prototypes?
Yeah. One is called Open Assistant SFT112B.
Okay.
You can actually check it out on Hugging Face.
Oh, wow. So people can actually go and use it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the beauty of open source, right?
Exactly. Everyone's out in the open.
Okay.
And if you're a developer, you can even help out with the project.
Yeah, so what kind of AI models are they thinking about using for this?
So they're thinking about models like Pythia and GPT-J.
GPT-J?
They're really capable, you know?
Okay, cool.
But get this, they're even trying to find ways to get Open Assistant running on, your laptop and phone.
Hold on, are you saying we could have, like, a ChatGPT level AI, but on, like, our phones?
That's what they want to do, yeah.
That would be amazing.
Imagine what we could do if powerful AI wasn't just stuck in data centers, if everyone had it.
Yeah. But I imagine it's pretty hard to get something like that to run on our devices, right?
Right.
Like, what are some of the challenges?
Well, these AI models are really complex.
Yep.
And they need a lot of computing power. So one of the biggest things they need to figure out is how to optimize them to run on devices that don't have as much power or memory.
Well, they're not just trying to make the code smaller.
No.
They have to figure out ways to make the AI models themselves more efficient.
Right.
I see.
And that's where being open source is really helpful. You have thousands of developers looking at the code, trying new things, and so it's more likely that they will find ways to solve this.
It's like a worldwide team of, like, experts all working together.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. So it sounds like there's still a lot to do, but they've made a lot of progress.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all happening out in the open.
With tons of people working together.
Yeah.
It's pretty inspiring to see.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so this is all really cool, but I want to ask you and all our listeners out there too, if Open Assistant was ready to go right now, how would you use it? What do you think?
Well, what would you use it for?
Well, I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay, fair enough. Well, what kind of problems could you solve? What would you build with it?
What would you build?
We want to hear from you. Let us know. Yeah, it really makes you think about all the things we could do.
I know. But I think it's important to, like, think about some real-world examples. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like, how would we actually use this on, like, our phones and stuff?
Okay, well, imagine you're a student.
Okay.
And you're trying to learn something really complicated.
Yeah.
But instead of reading those boring textbooks, you have this AI tutor.
An AI tutor.
That can explain things in a way that you actually understand.
Yeah.
Like, it adjusts to how fast you learn.
Oh, wow.
And it can even give you practice problems.
That would have been amazing when I was in school. But it's not just for school, is it?
No, not at all.
Like work, too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like what?
Imagine an AI writing assistant.
Okay.
that not only helps you with grammar and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but can also help you come up with
Oh,
ideas.
wow.
It could do research for you and even write different kinds of creative stuff.
So it's like having this super smart partner
Yeah,
just there to bounce ideas off of.
exactly. And think about language barriers.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine you're traveling
Yeah.
and you could have your phone translate everything in real time.
That would be so cool.
You could talk to anyone,
Yeah.
no matter what language they speak.
I feel like we always talk about how AI is going to change everything.
Yeah,
But this feels different.
it does.
It's like a totally new way of interacting with technology.
I think you're right. It's like we don't have to learn how to use the technology anymore. It learns how to understand us.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so there's so many good things that could happen,
Yeah.
but we got to be real. There are going to be some big challenges too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like getting it to run on our phones and computers can't be easy.
No, it's not.
Like what are some of the big ones?
Well, these AI models are just so complex,
Yeah.
and they need a lot of power to run. So one of the biggest challenges is trying to make them work on devices that don't have as much power or memory.
So they're not just like shrinking the code.
No, it's more than that.
They have to make the AI models themselves more efficient.
Exactly. And that's where being open source really helps,
Uh-huh.
because you've got all these people all over the world
Yeah?
looking at the code, trying new things.
So it's more likely they'll find a solution.
Exactly. It's like having, a global team of the best people working on it.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
That's the power of open source, I guess.
It is. It's not just about, free software or whatever.
Right.
It's about working together,
Yeah.
sharing knowledge and solving problems as a community.
Yeah, and it's not just developers who are working on this, right?
Oh, no, not at all.
Like, there are all sorts of people, aren't there?
Yeah, you've got data scientists,
Yeah.
linguists, people who work on languages, translators, designers, people who manage the community, people writing documentation and making tutorials.
So it really does take a lot of people.
It takes a village to raise an AI, right?
That's a good way to put it. And all these people are driven by the same goal. They want to make AI open for everyone.
Yeah, it's really inspiring to see.
It is.
It shows just how powerful Open Assistant can be,
They could really change things.
Yeah, it could.
But it makes me think about, the impact this could have on society.
That's a good point. Any technology this powerful is going to have a big impact.
Yep.
We need to think about how it'll change things like education, jobs, even our privacy.
And like how we talk to each other.
Yeah, how we interact with each other.
It's kind of overwhelming to think about.
It is. It's like, this could be as big as the internet was.
Or even bigger.
Yeah, wow.
We're still in the early stages, but it's important to start talking about this stuff now.
Yeah.
The future of Open Assistant and of AI in general depends on us being careful and responsible with how we use this technology.
Yeah, it really does feel like we're exploring a whole new world.
It does. And the cool thing is, because it's so open,
Yeah.
we can all be a part of it.
So, okay, we've talked about all the possibilities and the challenges and the big picture stuff.
Yeah.
But for people who are listening,
Right.
what can they actually do right now?
Oh, that's a good question.
If they want to get involved?
Well, if you're, a developer,
Okay.
go to the Open Assistant website. There's
Okay.
tons of information there, like documentation, how-to guides, links to the code, all that stuff.
But what about regular people?
Oh, yeah.
Like people who don't code?
Yeah, they can contribute too. Oh, cool.
One of the best things anyone can do is try out the prototypes
Okay.
and give feedback.
Like on Hugging Face.
Yeah, exactly.
So, just by using it and telling them what you think,
Right.
you're actually helping them make it better.
You are. Your feedback helps them find problems, make it easier to use, even come up with new ideas.
That's awesome.
It is. It really makes you feel like you're part of something,
Yeah.
And that's what open source is all about.
It's not just about the technology itself.
No, it's about the community
Yeah.
working together.
Towards a common goal.
Yeah, to create something amazing that everyone can benefit from.
I love that. So even though there are some big challenges,
Yeah.
it sounds like this community is ready to tackle them.
They are. It's really inspiring to see so many people working towards this.
And all because they believe in this idea of open AI.
Exactly.
It's not just another AI project.
No, it's something bigger.
It's a movement.
That's a good way to put it. It shows what humans can do when we work together.
I think that's a great place to wrap things up. But before we go,
Yeah.
we want to hear from you.
Our listeners.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Open Assistant,
Uh-huh.
but what we really want to know is what it means for you.
Yeah.
If this was all available right now,
How would you use it? What would you create?
let us know in the comments.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
And if you're as excited about Open Assistant as we are,
yeah.
Hit that like button
And subscribe.
so you don't miss any more deep dives into the world of AI.
You can find us on all the usual spots.
X, YouTube, you name it.
Just check the link in our bio.
And be sure to follow us on Linktree to stay up to date on everything we're doing.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of Open Assistant.
See you next time.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world of AI.